There's a couple of things that they like warn you about in regards to nipple shields. Welcome back to my breastfeeding series. I don't know which episode number this is going to be. Make sure that you guys watch till the end of this video. I'm going to tell you like the number one thing that changed my life in regards to using a nipple shield. There's a couple of things that they like warn you about in regards to nipple shields. And so it could impact your milk supply by not giving like all the physiological signals. So breastfeeding when you first start out can be really uncomfortable. The nipple shield, many people use it just for like, you know, a week or two in order to like minimize pain. For longer term use of the nipple shield, there is this potential that your supply could dip. I was able to establish a good milk supply by pumping, which was awesome. And the nipple shield didn't seem to make a difference for me. Like it didn't dip my supply when I was just feeding the kid from the boob with the nipple shield. So I was all worried about this thing and like it wasn't an issue. If your kid's gaining weight, then you're producing enough. If you are worried about your supply, you can always like breastfeed the kid and then go pump. It's a supply and demand thing. Okay, back to the nipple shield thing. I tried a bunch of different nipple shields. I really like, there's these ones by Aven. I'll put a link to them below. I like the ones by Medela. Number one tip, have lots of them and try lots of different kinds. Second tip, once you figure out what you like, put one everywhere. Like have 10 of them. Like I had 2 in the dishwasher, 1 in my glove compartment of my car, 1 in my purse, 1 near my nursing station at home. I had them everywhere. My next tip would be like, don't stress about having to use the nipple shield. Use it as long as you need. I was really worried that I was gonna have to like use a nipple shield all the time for my entire breastfeeding journey, and I felt like using a nipple shield was gonna be like the doom of my breastfeeding relationship, and it wasn't at all. The nipple shield saved my I used a nipple shield with my son every single day for the duration of our breastfeeding up until he was about 7 months old. We were really in sync. I was making enough milk, he was gaining tons of weight, and like I felt like pretty relaxed about breastfeeding with a nipple shield. At that point, I was like, well, let me see if I can get him to nurse without the nipple shield, because it would be much more convenient to not need it. So over about a week's time span, I would put the nipple shield on, put him on the boob, and then I could feel the letdown start, and then I would sort of pull him off the boob and quickly take the nipple shield off my nipple and just pop him back on. I wasn't worried about like, oh, every single time it's gotta work. I was like, we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. I was able to completely get rid of the nipple shield, and we've just been able to breastfeed with no like additional contraptions needed. And it was amazing, and it was so validating. Look, this is the pro tip for using a nipple shield, which is when you're between feeds, just store your nipple shield in your bra. For doing all of those night feedings and stuff, this tip saved me so much like time and energy, because you wake up in the middle of the night, your kid is screaming because they want food, and you can't find the nipple shield. And it's like so stressful. That's my number one tip. For any of you out there trying to figure out this breastfeeding thing, I wish you luck. I really appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.